I know some of you may laugh at this question, but this question is so important. She asked this question in relation to tongue tie because the post in which this comment was made about tongue tie. So there was a post, and the post was about tongue tie. She was asking that why is tongue tie a problem after delivery and not while the child is in the womb? Was the child not feeding in the womb? So as much as she's asking this question in relation to tongue tie, it is something every pregnant woman, every mom should know about when the child is in the womb, when the child is developing in the womb. You need to understand that the way babies in the womb get their nutrients is not the same way they will get their nutrients when the baby is born. What I mean is that when the baby is in the womb, your baby does not eat food from the mouth. That's why I said in the beginning of this video that this video is not just this question is just related to tongue tie. That's why some people have been told, do not drink cold water because if you drink cold water, baby is going to be having cough and catarrh when the baby is born. Do not eat this because baby is going to be having that in the womb. It's not because what you eat does not affect your baby in the womb. Of course, in our book on how to eat in pregnancy, all of these details have been discussed. But it's important that if you're a pregnant woman, you should understand that whatever you eat from your mouth directly does not get to your baby. It gets broken down. It is the blood supply. That is where your baby is getting nutrient from. So whenever you're eating swallow, whenever you're eating that you're eating your soup, you're taking cold water, maybe in the womb is not going to say, oh, so mommy ate pounded yam today. Oh, let me swallow my pounded yam too. I think my mommy has swallowed her own. So when your pounded yam gets to your body, your pounded yam will not travel to the womb and maybe will not swallow it. No, it doesn't happen like that. When baby is in the womb, this whatever you're eating gets broken down, even to drugs and everything you're taking through the mouth gets broken down. It gets absorbed into the blood, and it's from the blood baby is now going to be getting the nutrients from those things you have eaten. And that is why you have the placenta. That's literally what the placenta does. Everything we talk about the placenta simply is just a bag of blood vessels. This bag of blood vessels is what now supply your baby nutrients, supply oxygen. That is why when the baby is now born, you're not talking about the baby needs to breathe, baby needs to eat, baby needs to feed, baby needs to be nourished. It's after delivery, when baby is now born, baby needs to now breathe, needs to nourish that baby, baby needs to be fed. From the pregnant woman, whatever you're eating gets to your baby, but not directly. They get to your baby through the bloodstream after the food has been broken down, absorbed by the body, absorbed into the blood, and the blood carries it to your baby. And that is the function of the placenta. So the placenta basically, that is why the placenta after delivery, you don't need your placenta because that placenta is what nourishes your baby, supplies the baby oxygen, enhance baby survival and all of that. And that's why when the baby is now born, the placenta is also delivered alongside with the baby because that baby has been nourished, that baby has survived, and that baby, so you as the woman, you don't need the placenta. That placenta is there to actually nourish your baby for survival, enhance your baby is getting enough oxygen, all of the important stuff your baby needs in pregnancy. So your baby is not eating your fufu directly. Your baby is not drinking the cold water directly. Your baby is not eating the eba directly. The jollof rice you're eating, baby is not taking them directly. So when it comes to breathing, when it comes to tongue tie, when it comes to challenge with feeding, when it comes to baby needing to feed in general, when it comes to baby's nourishment, when it comes to baby's oxygen level, when it comes to baby breathing, all of these things will now be after child breast. This is something every pregnant woman should know about. So, and when it comes to the issue of maybe taking cold things like cold water, it is generally safe. And it's important you will know that whatever you take in the body, your body takes it to the body's temperature. What I mean is that is why no matter how cold the water you're taking is, or even when you chew on ice, even when you take ice in pregnancy, or even if you're not pregnant, whatever you take, no matter how cold that thing is, that's why when you end up urinating, it becomes warm. If you end up going to the toilet, if you end up stooling, your stool is generally warm. That is because the body, whatever you're taking through the mouth, the body will take it to the body's own temperature before you finally excrete it. So even to your baby, that is why even for cold water, those who have panic with cold water, it is generally safe because your body is going to absorb it, your body is going to take it to the body's temperature. So your baby is not taking cold water directly, your baby is not eating fufu directly. Beyond the breaking down, even to the temperature, your body is going to bring whatever that substance you're taking to the body's own temperature that is needed for survival. So generally, these are things that every pregnant woman should know so that when you're taking something, you don't say, oh, my baby is not eating jollof rice today. Not really, not really. So it's just the nutrient that will be absorbed from the blood directly into your baby. So your baby is not eating directly what you're eating per se.